Yo, what's up? This is Patrick Hayes, and today I want to talk about being courageously vulnerable. Now, courageous vulnerability is up for me right now because I'm presently in the process of bringing all of my work together to make an online debut and finally put myself out there to the world. Now, this has been a lifelong journey for me, and ever since I was a little kid, I've always been like really a perfectionist, and that could have been part of the reason, and probably was definitely part of the reason for a lot of the turmoil that I went through in my life. I've been through deep drug addiction, deep emotional issues, family issues. Had what I consider to be a relatively rough childhood, but I guess we all have had a rough childhood. But anyway, it's taken me a long time to bounce back from that. I was battling drug addiction for years, and it wasn't until a few years ago that I was actually able to shake clean of the intense drug use, and by the grace of God, I almost died. But I finally was able to get myself together and make the personal dedication to living my dream and doing what I always knew I was here to do, which is make music and help people, do something good for the world. Now, I find myself here at this point where I'm about to express myself and put everything out online. And of course, I run into this same challenge that I've kind of been dealing with my whole life, which is being a perfectionist. And the issue as a perfectionist as a child, stunted me from doing everything that I really wanted to do. Because since I couldn't be the best at what I was or at what I was doing, or since I couldn't just master something right off the bat, I basically ended up just giving up. But this time I'm not giving up, and I'm persevering and pushing through this in order to live my dream and actually do what I came here to do. Now, I find myself on this cusp of releasing all this information, and I'm faced with the challenge of being a perfectionist once again. Now, in being a perfectionist, every time I finish a project or a video or a song, I can see all the flaws in it and see all this room for improvement, and that makes me kind of want to do it over again and make it perfect before I release it. The problem with that is that it will never be perfect. I will always see further onto the horizon, and if I don't just start releasing things, then I'm never going to release anything. So I eventually came to that realization that I just need to put it out there and be courageously vulnerable and be willing to just present myself as I am, just say, you know what, this is me, this is where I'm at, and this is the best I can do right now, and you know what, I'm okay with that. So I've made that decision, and just earlier today, I had this idea that I thought was really cool. As using this process of putting myself out vulnerably as basically like a way to document my transformation, because I know that there's a lot more progress I can make. But I also know that in order to make that progress, I need to put this information out there. I need to get comfortable on the camera. I need to get comfortable in front of people. I need to become more into myself and actualize my expression level so that I can actually embody the person that I know that I truly am. But part of that process, like I said, is actually putting it out there and doing it. But oftentimes, what happens for most people is that, when they have these aspirations, and they may be inspired by, different people that do similar things, there's not so much reference online of people going through the transformation themselves. Meaning, usually by the time you become aware of a particular, presenter or musician or whatnot, they've refined themselves to a relatively high degree. And that can oftentimes cause people to feel, inferior or maybe not as confident about doing it themselves, because those people they aspire to be like are doing it so well that it kind of, they feel like they're in their shadow, and they're maybe not good enough to be able to do it. So my inspiration was, well, what if I just say, you know what, I need to go out, I need to be courageously vulnerable, I need to put myself out there in order for myself to grow. And so why not document that consciously as a transformational process, so that if there's other people that feel inspired to do something like what I'm doing and put themselves out there, that they can see somebody work through kind of the rougher edges or the unpolished aspects of themselves and watch them make progress. And hopefully then that would be more inspiring for the average person. So I guess what I'm saying here is I'm inviting you to join me on this journey of my transformation. And I am going to put myself out there. I'm going to give you everything that I have. I'm going to be the best person that I can. And I'm going to show you the transformation process, because I know I'm going to do it. That decision's already been made a long time ago, and I've already proved to myself that I'm on this path, and there's nothing that can stop me at this point. So I invite you to join me on this path and watch this blossoming and unfolding of my greatest potential, in hopes that it will inspire other people to grow into their greatest potential, and then we can just be some awesome, badass, high potential, actualized motherfuckers doing crazy shit on this planet, helping each other. So thank you so much. I hope this inspires you, and I will see you next time. This is Patrick Hayes. Peace.